What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I just wanted to give my first impressions and thoughts on Crackdown 3. Now Crackdown 3 just released Friday, February 15th, so I've had the weekend to play it, get a bunch of hours into it, and really get a good feel for the game. Now upon its release, it was met with a lot of mixed reviews, a lot more negative reviews I would say than positive reviews, because right now it is sitting at a very low 59 on Metacritic. So firstly, this is a Crackdown game through and through. It is a numbered sequel to the Crackdown series. It plays exactly like the other Crackdowns, and I don't think at all that that is bad. If you enjoyed Crackdown 1 and Crackdown 2, you're going to enjoy Crackdown 3. This game was clearly made for Crackdown fans, people who enjoy this series, and people who really enjoyed specifically the first game. Now with that being said, it obviously isn't one of the best games of the year. It's not going to blow anybody away. It's not going to win any awards or anything like that. But it is a great game, and there's a lot of things that I like about it, but there are also some things I dislike. So I'm going to start off with just talking about the positives of this game. So far what I've noticed is that they really nailed the traversal movement in this game. You can traverse the entire city, and you can have a lot of fun just doing that because of how smooth and how responsive it is. I really like the gunplay. It's classic Crackdown gunplay. Basically you have the lock-on mechanic, and you can switch between enemies, and then once you're locked onto an enemy, you can target if you want to target their head or their body or their legs. And there's so many different guns. There's such a huge variety of guns in this game that it really makes every battle different, because you can do so many different things to take out your enemies. So for example, you can melee them, you can shoot them, you can blow stuff up, you can throw items at them. It really is endless possibilities of what you can do to take out your enemies. And that's Crackdown, and I absolutely love it. It's extremely fun, and it does not get old. The graphics in this game, I really like the graphics in this game. It is Crackdown. It is in a cartoon stylized world with superhero cops. And I don't know what people are expecting by saying that the graphics look like an Xbox 360 game. Now they don't look like an Xbox 360 game whatsoever. If you were to compare the two games side by side, I think you would see a pretty big difference, especially with like the smoothness of the graphics, the vibrance of the colors, and it just does overall, I think, look very good. It's obviously not the best looking game, but this isn't ever going to be the best looking game. It's not what Crackdown goes for. The actual gameplay itself overall is very addictive, I think, because it is just like Crackdown, where you have all of these different areas in the city that you go to, that you have to capture, and then you take out the enemies in there and you capture that point. And then there's also leveling up your player through collecting orbs or performing different styles of gameplay with your character. So if you want to be better at melee, you want to take out as many enemies as possible by punching them. If you want to have good gunplay, you want to shoot as many enemies as possible. If you want to increase your agility to run faster and jump higher and further, you got to collect agility orbs throughout the city. Now collecting those agility orbs throughout the city is really addicting and really fun because of how good the movement is. And that is a formula that, at least for me, because I love Crackdown and I enjoy the games, is addicting, fun, and something that I don't get tired of, and I haven't got tired of yet in the few hours that I've played. And I don't foresee myself getting tired, because I didn't get tired of this in the previous games, so I don't think all of a sudden I'll think it's boring and mundane. Now the story of the game is very basic, nothing you're going to really get enthralled with. You're not going to have any emotional feelings towards it. So if you're looking for a story driven game, this isn't the game for you. But to be completely honest, I don't even really remember the stories from any of the Crackdown games, because it's not a game that I go to for a story. I go to it for blowing stuff up and taking out enemies in a different variety of ways and just kind of having mindless fun. My biggest disappointment so far with playing Crackdown 3 is there is no destructible environments in the single player campaign. It's only in the multiplayer. And that, to me, when I launched the game and I realized that, I kind of got a little bit sad because of all of the destructible environments they were showing before this game was released, and for how long it got delayed. I was really expecting it to be in the game. But overall, this is a Crackdown game through and through. If you enjoy Crackdown, you will like this game. If you are not playing this game or considering not trying it because of the negative reviews that have come out, I would say you should just sign up for Game Pass and give it a try, and you'll be very surprised about a lot of these reviews aren't going to be the way you feel about this game. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm really positive so far with my first impressions of this game. And one thing that is a little confusing to me is it got some really low scores, like 5s and 6s out of 10, but when I see scores like that towards other games, a lot of the reasonings why they get these scores is that these games are buggy or they're glitchy, or there's a lot of stuff missing from this game. Crackdown 3 isn't like that at all. It's very polished. There's no bugs. There's tons to do in it. You get everything in one package when you purchase it, and it's all there for you right when you get it. So I mean, that's why the scores to me so far don't make a lot of sense, especially with how much fun I'm having. But maybe as I go further throughout the game, I will experience some of those things, but we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, if you haven't tried it yet and you're thinking of not trying it because of the review scores, I would definitely give it a try, especially because it is on Game Pass as well, and you can sign up for Game Pass right now for pretty cheap. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think about Crackdown 3 in the comments below. I'd be really interested to see if you think this is a good game, or if you think it's a bad game, or if you're having fun or you're bored or whatever it is. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.